Hey, thanks for watching. What I'm reviewing today are some Miheal RGB LED light strips. Now these are a waterproof LED light strip that you can kind of hook up and you can kind of change the colors and everything. I do have a couple sets hooked up at home already, like one in the kitchen and the living room, and they're really cool. I haven't had any issues with them so far, but let's see what they sent out this time. See if it's any different than the ones I have already. Looking at the tags, these are the 50-50 style, 150 LEDs, 30 watts of power, and it looks like it operates off of 12 volts. So, opening the box here, and we got a bigger remote than I've had in the past. This looks like a new style remote. It looks like it's got quite a few more options on it. I see some jump, fade, DIY, auto flash. This will be kind of interesting to check out. And there's a manual in here, user manual, and a warranty card. So infrared controller. So basically, here's some more instructions. But the IR infrared, that means you got to have line of sight for your controller to the transmitter receiver. So basically, just keep that in mind. I haven't had any issues, and mine work from a good distance away, but that's something to keep in mind. Looks like these are 2 strands of LEDs. So these are white. These have the tape on the back, it looks like, and power supply, which you need to power these up. It looks like it's got a switch on it too. So basically, that's what we get in here. Looks like 2 strands of 16-foot and the controller. Now, what I want to mention about the infrared controller here is here you can see it. These are amazingly simple to hook up. Basically, you just plug in your power supply on that end right there, and then you'll plug in your light strips on that end right there. I mean, it's that simple. And there is the infrared receiver. And so basically, for line of sight just means your controller has to be able to reach that receiver, so you can't really hide this behind something. So you just want to make sure you keep that in mind when you're installing them. But besides that, it's that easy to install these. It's just pretty much plug and play. Okay, first, before I get these installed, I'm going to go ahead and plug these in and test them out, just to make sure that they function fine. So I'll go ahead and just plug it into a power supply, like I pretended I'm doing it to my wall. Plug one end into the our IR transmitter receiver to controller, and then the other end's just going to plug in the LEDs. And one thing I want you to notice is, see that little arrow on that connector there? That's going to need to plug into the 12 volt side on these LEDs. So basically, here you can see the 12 volt side right there is on the top there. So let me flip that over. So now it's going to kind of be on the right there. You can kind of see 12 volts there it's on the bottom side now. And I just will plug in my connector, hit the arrow to that 12 volt side, and just plug it in, give it a good push, and that's pretty much it. That one's done, and then I'll do the other one, and I mean, they're pretty much hooked up at that point. You just that simple. You just plug your power into the transmitter receiver portion, that little controller that controls the LEDs, and then you just plug your strips in. And this one's done, and I will go ahead and turn these on. And it's not powering up. Let me check the switch on the power supply right there. Give this a flick. Okay, that was the problem. I need to turn the switch on. So it looks like these are working fine. Let me I'll cycle through a couple colors here real quick. Kind of, yep, they can turn off, on. Get a few colors. See what we got. You can dim them with the buttons up top. That's kind of nice. Let's kind of flick through a couple of these real quick. Kind of move that up so you can kind of see it. And you have to be aimed at that infrared controller there. So and it doesn't have to be aimed directly at the end. You can hit it from the side too. I know that's the one I have it kind of peeking out on the bottom of my television there. So on the set hooked up to my TV, and it works pretty good from pretty much any angle. You just have to have that black little portion hanging out. So a lot of buttons and choices on this remote. Honestly, I'm not really sure what all of them do. I mean, some of them are self-explanatory. looks like you can speed things up, slow things down. There's some auto settings, do some flashes, fades. Not really sure what these DIY buttons are doing, but I'll probably have to play with this some more just to see, but those are the options that you have. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get these. They look good. I'm gonna go ahead and play around, and pretty sure I'm gonna put them in the bedroom, but I want to try one more thing first. Okay, what I did here was I just quickly wrapped the lights around the tree to show that they could be used for Christmas decorations as well, which I thought was kind of cool. So anyways, here's what they look like on a Christmas tree, just quickly wrapped around. Now on to the real install. Here's where I want to put them. These are some IKEA cabinets that are inside my bedroom. So basically what I want is to put them up top and have them reflect off the ceiling. Okay, here's what it looks like up top. I got my power cord right here, so I'll have power for them. And these strips, each roll is 16 foot long, so I think I'll get away with just using one roll, and I'll just run it down the length of there and back and see how it looks. Okay, these have tape pre-installed on the back, so basically all I gotta do is peel off that blue part and then just kind of, you know, run them down the length of the cabinets and back. So here you can kind of see I'm just going to run it, kind of do a little loop down there, and then come back. And this is all going to fit with, it looks like, one roll of this stuff. So go ahead and start pulling the tape and then pressing it down as I go. Okay, I just want to show this kind of as I got to the end of the cabinet. These don't turn very well, you know, so I just did these little loops here that I saw somebody else do. And they work out pretty good, you know. I just kind of just do a little loop and then you can loop it back and then you can run it straight the other direction. In my other video I had some little 90-degree corner things, and I mean that works too, but this actually is kind of a quick and dirty way to do it, I guess. But okay, now I'm just going to cut the ends off right here of that one end of it, kind of at one of the marks where you're allowed to cut, just because it was a little bit too long. So again, I was able to use just one of the 16-foot sections here, which is kind of nice. So that's it. Not very straight, as you can see, but close enough. You won't see it up here. You'll just see the reflection of the light, so I'm not too worried about it. Now I got it plugged in. I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the switch here, and we'll go ahead and see. Yep, it works fine with that one strip. Automatically started up doing kind of a little flashing pattern. Now with the RF receiver here, what I plan to do is kind of drill a little hole in that piece of plastic there. I'm going to have that black portion just kind of hang down there and kind of just glue that in place, so kind of be out of sight, you know, won't really see it. But for now I'm just going to hang it over the edge. You probably still won't see this very easily either, but I'll just do that for now for doing my quick testing and turn off the lights. Okay, here they are. It looks kind of cool with this white light. Let me go through some colors here real quick and try some other ones. You know, it turned out really nice. Kind of in that back corner, you can't really see where I did that roll and everything. So, I mean, it looks like a really even light all the way across the top. I can go ahead and try dimming these too and see, make it a little bit darker in here. That's kind of a nice feature, kind of brighten it and darken it. I'll probably be using these mainly as, you know, kind of a mood lighting, you know, just kind of, maybe if I'm watching TV or something, got the disco effect if I want to have a disco in the bedroom. Anyways, pretty cool, all the things that, you know, color combinations that they allow you to do on this thing. So although to be honest, I'll probably just kind of stick with kind of a plain white or yellow kind of light like this. This looks pretty nice. Could do the strobe. Maybe if the alarm system goes off, I'll just have it start flashing like a strobe light. That'd be pretty funny. Anyways, that's how I went and installed them in my house. You know, everybody's probably got different ideas on what you could do with these LED strips. I mean, there's just a ton of uses. You know, if you look on YouTube and stuff, you'll see a lot of videos. Under counter lighting, over counter lighting, people using them in their shops, people using them behind their computer desk, you know. I mean, just a lot of really neat things you can do with these. So anyways, that's it for the video. I'm just going to leave these like this. I got them how I want them, and thanks for watching. Again, this is the Miheal RGB LED strip light kit, which you can purchase on Amazon. Thanks for watching.